Here, turn this. Take that out.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, what you
Oh
doing? I
yeah.
be in the
I'm
break room.
talking.
I be in the break room. Bed up in the bed, I'm in the break room. What you doing? What you doing? Hey, what?
Huh? Oh.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, what you doing? I be in the break room. I be in the break room. Bed up in the bed, I'm in the break room. What you doing? What you doing? Hey, what we doing? I be in the break room. I be in the break room.
Hey, action. I don't know what happened on that last one. I cut it off. I was like, wait a minute. Hold on, something ain't right. Now I'm freezing
It,
up. What the hell is going on?
it was Bink with the remix. You said,
Welcome to Big Bink's Break Room. Wednesday night.
huh?
Big Bink, Action Jackson, our homegirl Shawnee will be in the building in a second.
Oh man,
Man,
that was
boy,
hilarious. That
that's
was funny.
crazy, man. That's
That
crazy, man. Hell of a
was
hell
funny.
of an intro, man. Oh man, but we were just talking offline about going through the journey, man. Hey, what's up, Kathy? Dedicated. We love you, Kathy. We talking
Yeah,
about
thanks, Cat.
the journey of the other side. You know, a lot of people bail out when they have a goal that they're trying to reach, and it get rough, and it get disturbing, and it gets to the point that you don't want to do it no more. You see it all the time on these documentaries of these people who really went to extra level, like Jordan and Tiger Woods, you know, and uh, the whole "don't give up" speech. Everything happens for a reason. I'll be honest, actually, sometimes, man, you get in that corner, man, you get in that space, you be like, man, the hell with this, dog. Kidding
Yeah,
me?
yeah. But see that if you look at anybody that has ever been successful or ever talks about success, they always say that same thing. And they say like, don't give up, believe in yourself. You got to keep working hard.
Yeah,
One day it'll happen. And that's what you have to really fall back on as an individual, especially anybody out there. If you're trying to do something, if you're trying to make it happen, if you're trying to make moves, if you're trying to do something on your own, if you're trying to venture out. I mean, if you don't believe in you, nobody's gonna believe in you, and it is hard though. And that's what we were talking about behind the scenes. Sometimes it gets tough when you come in here and we sitting here and we do it every day, and it's like we see Kathy in here, and then maybe a couple other people. We like, man, this is rough. But at the end of the day, Kathy, if you was the only one here, I'd be here. So
that's what's up.
yeah, because this is what we do. This is what we do. So we got to believe in ourselves and believe that this is what God wants us to do. This is where He put us.
Yeah, that boy Billy, Tulsa, Oklahoma, family. What's up, bro?
Billy. Yeah. Billy's here. So if Billy and Kathy were here, I'd be here.
I saw the latest on Tiger Woods. Like they say, he getting
Yeah.
stronger, he getting better every day. I
Yeah.
don't know if you're gonna be hitting no ball no time soon, but
No, no,
uh, it's,
no.
it's good to see him pulling through. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, they were talking about it today because the tournament's getting ready to start tomorrow. They've been doing some practice rounds today, but tournament starts tomorrow. Usually, all pro tournaments start on Thursday and
is
work
that the
their way through the
Masters?
week.
It's the Master tournament.
I think this is the 17th. No, that's in August.
Okay,
Uh, the I forgot what tournament is going on tomorrow, but it's getting ready to jump off tomorrow. I'm sure I'll be on it. Trust me. But yeah, they start tomorrow. So they were talking about Tiger today on the PGA channel. I usually watch the PGA channel for a minute and see what's going on. And he made it home today. Actually, officially made it home today. So wish him a speedy recovery. Can't wait till he gets back out there. And Tiger, take your time. No rush, brother.
yeah, and this is the one he was gonna win if he got hurt.
Yeah, I mean, he was trending all right with his game. Period. As far as playing is concerned, I mean, he's far from the old Tiger, the young Tiger, and we all change. But I mean, as far as like his playing and his skills and just being more consistent, I mean,
Right.
he was pretty much getting back to that realm, and that's why a lot of people were fearing that it may have been a setup. No, it's joking.
Absolutely. Oh, hey, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised.
No, no. But honestly, I think he'll be okay. Just take your time, Tiger. Get back healthy, and then we'll see you on the 18th. Real soon, real soon, real soon. I'm just looking out for his son. Can you imagine his son? Oh my God,
Well,
his
his
son.
son play too?
Yeah, his son plays too. Can you imagine being taught, but in a different realm, not like your father? Because remember the HBO special. I mean, he had that little. Even though he loved his father, when he got to a certain age, he had showed that resentment toward his father and
He
the
sure
controlling
did.
nature
Yeah.
and the controlling nature. Now imagine you have that knowledge of not wanting to be like your father, but you got a son that wants to play golf just like you. Because Charlie wants.
Mm. And
So
his
if
son
you
is
could,
what? 14, 12?
he's not a teenager yet. Charlie's young, but I
Okay.
think it's like. But he plays golf though, and he has the same characteristics as Tiger on the golf course. So again, just imagine being taught by the best golfer in the world with an attitude not like his dad. Oh man, Charlie's gonna be. Trust me, Charlie's gonna be that dude.
Mm.
Charlie's gonna be that dude to look out for.
Yeah. So what I seen, oh, you know what? This is
Hi everybody, it's just me. We wanted to get a close up on me because we felt like you want to see that Yoda in the background. That's my Yoda. I've had for years. All right, it's in my movie room. I had to move it around because they're putting windows in the house right now. So the Yoda is right behind me because actually I had to switch my position in the room and whatnot. But we wanted to get a close up on the Yoda right there. It is a life size Yoda. Yeah, and I am a Star Wars fan. And go ahead and send up the ones, the thumbs up, and everything else if you're a Star Wars fan. I got every single movie. I've seen every single movie. I don't play with the Star Wars trivia at all.
absolutely.
See how we do though. Did I miss a beat? I just want to know. Did I miss a beat?
It started. No, you did. No, you was like, hi. Yeah, it's my turn. But Star Wars, they supposed to be doing a new Star Wars anyway, right? Ain't a new one coming out?
No, they finished the whole thing.
Oh,
Now they do little spin-offs though. They
right.
do spin-offs like the Mandalorian and all that other stuff, and then they do the little spin-off series, the drones and all that other stuff. But as far as like the whole entire Star Wars thing is concerned, they finished that whole saga with that last one that they just did.
Didn't Black Panther come from Star? No, Black Panther didn't come from
No,
Star Wars. My bad. Not I'm tripping. Sean Bradley, you remember him?
Sean Bradley, yeah, the Dallas Maverick.
Played for the Mavericks. I
Yeah,
mean, us living in Dallas, like when probably in the early 2000s, late 90s, or no, maybe it was in the 90s and early 2000s when
yeah,
he
early 2000s. Yeah,
spent most of his career with the Mavericks. He had an accident. He paralyzed. Like he
yeah, I
was,
saw that.
yeah, he was on his bike and somebody ran into him. But I thought it happened today. This happened about 8-9 weeks ago in
Yeah,
Utah. I thought it
yeah,
happened today. The way they was
yeah.
talking about it, I guess they just let the news out to everybody.
Yeah, they probably because probably wanted him to have some recovery time before the press got all on him and everything else, and probably wanted to respect that. But that's scary to me because that happens to me all the time. Like when I ride on the street here in this area. I don't like some people ride on the sidewalk and you can do that, but where I live is very bike friendly. They got signs all over the street and say that bikes can take over the whole lane in the street. So I typically ride in the street, but you have a lot of cars that don't respect that. And they'll come really close to you and zoom right past you because they mad because they got to go around you. You on a bike, and I've almost been hit like several times just riding my bike, and our cars just coming close. So it is scary, like when you're riding out there, and I've known people to get hit by cars, people to get hurt, bumped by cars and stuff like that. So
Help
you
me
know,
out. Help me out with that, fam. What is the rule of riding a bike? Because I tell you, I see people riding the opposite way of traffic. I see people riding with traffic. I see people riding in a lane as if it was a car. I see people turn and don't put their hand up. I forget the hand signal. It's
yeah.
something. But like, what is the rule when you ride in a car? I mean, when you driving a bike? I mean, what I'm tripping, man. What is the rule when you are operating a bicycle on a major road?
Okay, when you're riding a bike, you should carry yourself or conduct yourself as a rider almost like a car. You should do the same thing a car would do. Like if you get ready to make a turn, you should do your turn signals. If you get ready to stop, you should signal that. You should always just be cautious or observe the same rules as a car would do. So I don't go the opposite way. Like I don't have traffic coming on head on toward me. No, I flow with traffic. And then I change lanes. I look over before I change lanes, and I do my signal to change lanes with my hands, and let people know I'm getting ready to change lanes. I ride with lights on my bike, so lights are always on. I got a headlight and a tail light, and so I try to obey the rules of the road when I ride, because I want people to respect me like I respect them as cars.
So
So
yeah, you supposed to be on the far right side, or can you rock in the lane like a regular car? Because you said you treat
no,
yourself as a rider.
no, like again, like where I live, there are signs all over the road, all up and down the road, that the bicycles can take over the full lane. So if I want to, I could ride all the way to the far left, or I could ride all the way to the far right, or I could ride in the middle. Because
Really? I
yeah,
see. I didn't know that.
yeah, because we have the right to take over the full lane where I'm at. Now, some places where you ride, they have bike lanes, specific bike lanes. Like
Uh-huh.
I've been on a lot of trails or a lot of streets where they have bike lanes too. So a bike has its own lane. But if there's no bike lane and there's no signage on the road that tells you should be riding or where you can ride, usually if you're going to ride on the road, that means you should ride all the way to your right. You should ride as close to the curb as possible.
Mm. Yeah, I done seen people do the most on them bikes,
No,
man. And
no.
again, the people I see a lot of people without no lights too, and sometimes it's scary, man, when you see them coming at you the opposite way,
Yeah.
And I thought that was better because you actually see them as opposed to riding on the side with somebody. Let's just say if they ain't had no lights, them reflectors only hit good on certain angles, when you rolling, man. So
No, I mean I don't have reflectors. I have lights. So and then I have a
like a
light.
like a
Actual,
headlight.
yeah, like an actual light on my bike, a brake light and a headlight. So it stays. My rear light stays blinking on and off red. So you'll see me from a long way away. Uh,
Mm.
but the thing about that though, when you ride an opposite way of a car, I mean, who's gonna win in that scenario?
Ooh, no, not the bike rider. I tell you that.
Exactly. That's why a bike should ride with traffic, because then a car can see you and go around you. But if a car does not know what you're going to do, if you're going toward it, just think if you say like you swerve out and the car is thinking like, oh, what's the bike rider doing? And then they make a move. Then you confusing the driver. And again, he's coming fast at you in the car. You're not gonna win in that fight. So again, you should flow with traffic. Cars can go around you. They can see you, and it's always better.
And I
But
just thought about something. So was Sean Bradley on a bike like that, or he was on a motorcycle? I assumed it was a motorcycle. It was a
uh,
bike.
yeah, I think they said bike. They would have said motorcycle. It had to be motorcycle. But Utah is famous for cycling and riding, because they got some really good riding there. So a lot,
Really? Because they got a lot
yeah,
of hills, right?
yeah, hills, yeah, a lot of hills, like a lot of good hill training. So, and it's a good crossover sport. I know a lot of pro athletes that cycle for real, and like I cycle, because it's a great crossover sport. Because again, you work your entire body when you're on a bike, and you get into the best shape that you could possibly get into, like just total fitness, because you're working out constantly, and then you burn all kind of calories if you do distance. So again, look at me. My wife was just complaining the other day when she saw it, and we were in the bathroom because we were both getting on the scale. She's like, "You weigh the same. We've been married almost 20 years, and you weigh the exact same." I I weigh the exact same. I weight I when I met my wife as 20 years, almost 20 years later.
Man, hold up. That's what's up.
Yeah, so I haven't gained a pound, or if I do gain weight on the off season, it may be like 2 or 3 pounds. But I usually eat what I want to eat. I junk out what I want to junk out. People like don't drink sodas. I drink sodas
Yeah.
all the time. They're like don't eat meat. Be vegan. No, I eat steak anytime I can get that. Yeah, I eat pasta. I eat like you wouldn't believe. I eat like for 3 people. I eat like about I get in like my 5 meals. Like I have my breakfast, I have a snack, I got lunch, I got a snack, I got dinner, I got a snack. I mean, it's like I get it in.
That's what that is, man. That's what that is.
Yeah.
I was checking out this story that came down. Hold on, I'm looking for it here. I had it earlier. So a man outside VP Kamala Harris' crib, and they say he had a gun with some ammo. So it's a white boy, dude named Paul Murray. They arrested and charged, according to TMZ, they arrested and charged a man with him carrying a dangerous weapon, a rifle or a shotgun outside of business, possession of unregistered ammunition, and possession of a large capacity feeding device. I don't know what that is.
Large capacity feeding device means he had, like, if it was a rifle, he had a drum. If it was a gun, he had an extended magazine.
Oh, damn.
Something he shouldn't have had.
So this happened today, this afternoon. Secret Service agents detained a man outside the VP residence, and he had that gun and that ammo. It's about 1 o'clock near the Naval Observatory. So this is crazy.
Yeah.
I wonder what set him off. Who saw him? Like, I wonder what looked abnormal. You know,
probably him being on a Navy base, because the vice president lives on a Navy base.
Oh well, yeah, I guess this dude looked like one of them armed forces dudes. I mean, he looked.
Well, he could have been a soldier. He could have been a family member. He could have been anybody. But I mean, you're not going to trust me. It's like the way Secret Service is now, especially on her being the first African American VP. She got security. She got some serious security.
Yeah, I know she got double time security.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know, this gonna be the first of many. You know what I'm saying? Because I know people.
Well, hopefully not.
Well, I'm not surprised reading this, but you're right. Hopefully not. But we know the world we live in, so I just hope she have everybody on the security team. I hope ain't none of them worked at the Capitol ever. Because you don't know about that. Hey, that Capitol law enforcement, you don't know about them dudes. You don't know what squad they on, because they tripping.
Yeah, that's some scariness right there. Like, real talk though. You know what I'm saying? Like, because what they showed us is how they have infiltrated law enforcement and the government like they did.
Yeah.
And just imagine what kind of vetting that went through that system after that situation. After they found out police were there, firemen were there, after they found out one of the Trump administration appointees were there, or somebody that worked there, rather. Not an appointee, but somebody that worked in the administration was inside the ride. So it's like, imagine what kind of, after President Biden took over, what kind of vetting that took place at that point. Like,
yeah, wow. They need to do a clean sweep and hypnotize all them fools and get all the answers that they need out of them, so they can tell it and get them fools out of there, man. Because these dudes might be the one pulling people over tomorrow. These dudes might be the doctors that you go see. These dudes might be the firemen that put your fire out. These dudes might be the owner of these supermarkets that you're giving your money to every week. You know what I'm saying? Some of them are CEOs and CFOs. We saw that, you know. So
yeah, and you just don't know these days. Like who's playing on Team America?
yeah, you don't know. I know I don't know.
Yeah, I
And
don't know.
in case you're just tuning in, though, this is Big Bink's Break Room Podcast. And make sure you hang out with us every day, Monday through Friday, 8 to 9 Central. And we are on the Media Room 360 channel. That's a channel ran by a Black woman, our own Shani Scott. And, you know, we got churches on the channel. Obviously, we got talk shows. We got the podcast. We got Shani and Males in the Morning. Our girl Antoinette with her show, Recipe for Conversation, based out of North Carolina. And more shows to come. Now,
You got Muck and Killer.
yeah,
Muck and Killer talking black.
I don't even know how I forgot Muck and Killer.
Yeah.
Family, you know what I'm saying? Muck and Killer talking black. So if you got any black, anything you want to find out about or talk about or suggest, check out Muck and Killer on Friday,
yes,
9 o'clock.
Definitely.
But you know what? You could be a part of the Media Room 360 family. It's real easy. You got an idea.
You're lying. Tell the truth, man. Tell the
man.
truth.
or maybe you just got an idea that's going to make all these people tune in, or maybe you have a show that you want to do yourself. All you got to do is get at us. We ain't hard to find. You know, DM me, DM Shani, DM Action on our social media pages or on the Media Room 360 Facebook page, Media Room 360, and let us know, and we can sit down and talk about it. Because right now, the more content, the more entertaining this channel is going to be. And we got some good stuff.
No, actually, though, let's keep it real. We want you to go through the struggle with us. We want you to go through this struggle with us. We want you to go through this with us. Go through this pain with us. No, I mean, because honestly, you may have a show idea. You may be thinking about that. Have been thinking about it for a long time. Like, hey man, I want to do my own thing.
Yeah, we got the platform. You can do it all. You can do whatever you want to do.
Global.
Yeah.
It's all around the world. You could be talking to people in Dubai right now, people in Africa, people in England.
Especially if you got friends across the country, tell them to check us out, and they can spread the word. Then you'll
Konnichiwa to my Asian friends. Konnichiwa in Japan. There you go.
Speaking of Asians in Japan, what the hell is going on?
Man,
Asians are under attack, man. And it's only getting worse. Did you hear about those 8 people that got killed in Atlanta at those, what was it, massage parlors?
Yeah, it was massage parlors.
Like
off I-35.
In Royal Lane. Yeah, Regal Road.
We speaking local, fellas. We speaking local. Yeah. And you local, you know what we talking about.
Regal Road. I think they closed them down, though. But back in the day, man. Yeah. Oh, okay, let me be quiet. So, you know, I'm trying to figure out. Well, we know what it is, why it's happening, man. But I just think it's so unfortunate. It is so unfortunate that you know, these people were killed, and
there she goes.
Hey,
that's what that is. There goes Shani. We talking about you know, the targeting of Asian Americans. We talking about those 8 Asian workers who were killed in Atlanta at that massage parlor.
Oh,
and they did catch the dude, right? Action. They caught
him right away because he was on video doing it. He wasn't trying to hide. I mean, it was like he wasn't trying to disguise himself at all. I mean, he just was, you know, walking in there, doing his thing.
And he like, you know, I did this for America. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, okay. Been to Royal. Who? Billy? Don't be trying to act like you don't know Billy. You've been to Royal Lane, Billy.
Thank you, Kathy. I got my hair done today, but that's not why I'm late. I'm late because my kids had track practice. So
and it's mom first. We stress mom first. Okay.
Yeah. So thank you, Kathy.
Yeah, you do look fabulous.
Thank you.
Every day. That's what that is.
Yeah, I don't have no makeup on today, but tomorrow my face is gonna be beat. Watch. Mm-hmm.
we got something special tomorrow. Is it tomorrow?
It's tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
So make sure you hear action.
I am gonna be here.
Make sure you hear.
She knows tomorrow is my day off, and
Yes.
Is
if
it?
it's a day
Oh, that's
off,
good.
Yeah, it's his day off.
action is either on the golf course or on the bike. So she like make sure you're here. She
Make sure you hear. You know how to get there.
I'll be on the golf course. Like, oh, you see that new challenge I just did? I don't mean to cut off the
I
agency.
did. Yeah, I'm gonna start pushing that out.
Forgive me on that.
Action is doing a challenge with the American Cancer Association.
Yeah.
300 miles.
In April.
You want $1 a mile, right?
Yeah. So it's like they actually my wife sent me this challenge on Facebook, and anybody can get involved in it. And it was such a good cause. I was like, man, this is such a dope cause. But the thing is, 300 miles in April. So they want you to fundraise. You can fundraise however much you want. That's why I came up with $300 because I was like, I just do $1 a mile, and you got the whole month of April to get in 300 miles. So
yeah, and you already got $50.
Yeah, that was one of my friends that jumped off and hit me off with that $50, and I was like, cool. So it's already started off good. And I just posted that today. So again, it's such a great cause, and my wife is a breast cancer survivor. I know you're a survivor, Shawnee. So when I saw the cancer thing, I was like, okay, let me jump on the cancer stuff now, because I'm not doing the AIDS thing right now. Well, I am, but this will lead up to it. So this will be good training for me to do the AIDS route.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's dope.
Yeah, I got a dilemma, y'all. I need some help.
Go ahead, girl.
Okay, so y'all parents, y'all got kids. This is what I need to know. How do you deal with your kids being bullied?
Ooh.
So somebody.
This is good.
Girl.
This
is good.
So my daughter that she
share the page, y'all.
Told my daughter that she was gonna beat her up Monday at school.
Ooh.
And I said, you better let them little girls know that your mama go from 0 to life without parole real quick about mine.
Yeah.
And but as an adult,
you can't really go in
say
like
that to another kid? Do I call their parents? What do I do? Because to me, this is my thing. If you big as me and you talking about hurting mine, I'm gonna Keystone Polk about to show up. It's about to show up. I will fight a kid. And I don't know what to tell I told my daughter.
Hey, hold on, Kirk Franklin.
Yes, maybe you would get the Kirk Franklin.
Put my foot in your ass.
Listen, so I'm trying to figure out.
Gotta say it with that foot in your ass.
Yeah, and it's all behind the little boy. The little boy is mad because she done broke up with him or something. And so now he got his cousin trying to jump on my child, and I was like, "This is why I told you not to fool with that one, because he's trouble."
Now, I honestly, my real quick thought is you got to talk to the parents. You got to find out who the parents are. You got to talk to the parents and get with them, because you don't want to really engage with a child, because the child don't have the mentality to engage with you, because if you say something like, "Hey, blah 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 blah," they gonna come right back at you because they ain't got no sense. But if the parent ain't got no sense and you tell them like, "Listen, your child came at my child this way, X, Y, and Z. I don't know what's going on, but I don't want this to happen." But if they come at you left, then it's time to go ahead and get in that car and go from 0 to 100 real quick.
I think it's a two-part scenario, maybe 2.5. If this is taking place on school grounds, the first thing you need to do is alert the teachers. I ain't talking about sending no email. Yeah. I'm talking about physically going up there. I'm Shawnee Scott. My daughter is Carly or Tam. She has been targeted, and bullied. Make sure the teacher know, and a little counselor. Got to make sure the counselor doing their job too, because some of them counselors just sit them across their legs and get that check. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So go up to the teacher, let them know it is a mama involved, right? And so that's the first part. So then they'll know to look for it. They'll separate them and all that stuff. Now, the second thing is, Billy just said it, get that tube sock and a can of green beans. You know, make sure, Carly, make sure your daughter is ready for the BS in case it happens. You know, you don't want her to think that, oh, well, we told the teacher, so everything's fine. No.
Mhm.
Oh, girl might get out of line walking home from school or in the parking lot or, you know.
Yeah.
But the bully need to know that your daughter ain't no punk. So if she gonna come, then your daughter gonna come. And it's going down. But she got to be ready, though. But
Yeah.
They can't take stun guns to school with them because they got stun guns. Can they take that to school?
No, but in any situation,
I tell her to light her little
yeah,
ass.
yeah. In any situation, any boxer will tell you, you got to be first. And you know when that situation is about to go from 0 to 100. You know when that green light's about to go because you know when the red light's about to change. So it's like you got to tell Tamron or Carly, whichever one it is, like, hey, if you feel like it's about to go, be first. That's all. Just be first. Because if you get off that first one, that might be the only one.
Yeah, well, it's Carly. And so she's saying that now she's not going to hit first because somebody else had a fight at school. And because the little boy hit the other little boy. And because the other little boy hit back, then they suspended both of them.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, take the suspension. What you talking about? Now, we don't want to advocate violence here on Big Bink's break room. We don't want to do that.
But we want to keep it real as if we're talking in the break room.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you know as a parent, and you can keep it 100 real, you know you a parent too out there, if somebody's bullying your child, you're going to tell your child to be first.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell my girl to be first.
I told her no. Because I had fights in school, in high school. But I never started it. I let them do whatever. They do whatever. They get the first lick in, and I sit there and act just as, I don't know why she hit me. But when we walking down that hall and there's nobody there, that's when I would get her. And then when they sitting over there holding their eye, talking, but she hit me. I don't know what she talking about, miss. I was at my locker.
Well, I was going to say, make sure they got pencils that's sharpened. You know what I'm saying?
They can stab.
Yeah. Because again,
you know, Billy called me that. He called me the shank lady. Because I'm gonna stab somebody.
Like when bullies see that the people they bullying is for real too, they back down. I tell you, boy, that boy took my taffy apples. Let me tell you a story. Let me tell y'all a story about bullying. I've been bullied twice, embarrassed, and then as I got older, I end up being cool with one of them. But one of them, he used to take my lunch money. Lunch used to cost 40 cents when I went to grammar school. Grammar school to me is 1st through 8th grade.
Yeah.
And lunch was 40 cents. And I would have to give him my 40 cents every day. He would walk up to me and say, "Where that lunch money at?" He was a big dude too. And I lived across the bridge where like not the projects, but the housing authority on one side of the bridge, and then the regular neighborhood on my side of the bridge. So I lived over there. So they thought we were soft. But he was taking my money because I guess I was kind of soft because he was big. He was in 8th grade. I think I was in 5th, something like that.
Oh, yeah. You're supposed to be soft at 5th grade. You're supposed to be. 5th grade, you ain't got to be hard.
And this dude used to take my lunch money. And I told my neighbor name was Anthony Nevels. He was like one of our mentors growing up. So he got him right. You know what I'm saying? And so later on, his name was Butch, Sean Butch. He stayed over there in Loden Homes. Later on, I played basketball at the park, and everybody from we call it Princeton Park and Loden Homes, they would come over to the neighborhood park that's in the middle of both neighborhoods. So at that point, we started playing basketball together and all that old stuff. And he never mentioned it to me. I never said nothing, but I was like, "This nigga, you take my lunch money." I should just throw this ball and bust this nigga in his head. That's what I said. That shit, it hit me deep back in the day. But the other dude, I was on the bridge, and it was Taffy Apple Day. I think I was in 6th grade, and I was in 6th grade. I was in Miss Daniels' class. Yeah, I was in 6th grade. I was on the bridge. I ain't supposed to be on the bridge. And the bridge connects the two neighborhoods together. You know what I'm talking about, Sean, right by the church and right by those houses across the street from Gillespie. I was right there on the bridge. And the dude say, how many taffy apples you got? I got 2. And I had my little bag with my fingers. Notice my fingers is clutching the bag. That's what this means. Clutching the little paper bag. He took that thing and ran across that bridge. And we couldn't go across the bridge. And I was so hurt. And then I had to get the principal and go to each classroom and point them out. Because my mama used to work at the school. So when she found out, she had the vice principal who was like 6'8", this big tall black dude, Mr. Wilson. Sean, you remember Mr. Wilson? And we went to every class, and he wasn't in none of the classes, and I was scared anyway. And he had a cut on his nose, and there was another dude had a cut on his nose. I was like, no, that's not him. Because he was looking like, I was like, no, that's not him. But then we caught him coming up the stairs, trying to go to class, and the principal made him, because didn't nobody mess with Mr. Wilson. The principal made him pay me my 40 cents back. You know what this fool did? This fool paid me 40 pennies.
Oh,
40 pennies.
I would throw him right back at him. No.
But it was 40 cents though. Again, he was in 8th grade. I was in 6th grade. He was a bad boy. He was on the bad boy list. And again, my mama worked at the school. So my point is, I was kind of behind the 8 ball when I got bullied because I didn't fight back. But after that, being an adult and seeing people getting bullied, I kind of stepped in and kind of gave him some advice. Same advice I'm giving you. Like, hey, you need to defend yourself. Don't take nothing from nobody. Even if you lose, go out hard.
Yeah. So what are you going to do, Shani? What are you going to do? What do you think? Which way are you looking?
Well, I like the advice y'all gave because I was gonna show up and fight the little girl myself, but because that ran me hot on the way home. They telling me this.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Carly is telling me this. If it was Tamron, I really wouldn't be. It wouldn't concern me as much because Tamron seems so sweet, but she got a whole lot of me in her, and I've noticed that. Like I watch how she handles people and how they just listening to her talk and the way she texts back. I'm like, she all right.
Yeah.
And plus she throws shot puts, so she's strong. She's doing 150 push-ups a day.
Yeah. So I don't think that bully wants that.
Yeah, and people, they underestimate her. So, when it's time to go down, she okay. Carly got a little mouth on her, but she's not, she don't really know how to deal with that confrontation. So I think I'll reach out. I'll go up to the school, talk to them about. Now I have the grandmother's phone number, and I'll call her and because she and I have talked before about the little boy. The grandma wasn't really, she wasn't up on Carly talking to him anyway because Carly has good grades. He's the class clown.
Right.
Telling Carly if the grandmama's saying that, hey, this ain't what that is, then you might want to reconsider it. And so now it's like, okay, see, now here we are, you and all this drama, and this the second girl that's done came at you behind this little boy because he little boy, number one, but to me he a little Ike Turner in training. His behavior. And that's what I told her. I said, don't know him asking for your passcodes and passwords and because I had to break it down. I was like, y'all remember? Because he broke up with her first. He broke up with her because she was trying to tell him, hey, you need to do better.
I'm still on Ike Turner in training. Sorry.
Yeah. She's telling him, hey, you need to get better, do your get your grades up so we can do these things. He broke up with her. That ain't what he wanted to do. So I said, baby, y'all remember when we used to go to Build-A-Bear and y'all pick out all the stuff y'all want and make the bear you want, you can't build a little boy or a man. If that's what they want to do, that's what they gonna do. You gotta just let them go. And I strongly encourage her. You don't need no boyfriend right now. Just have some friends. Just have some friends. You don't need a boyfriend. Don't be locking up somebody that wants they want the password to your Instagram, and then they in there. She gave it to him. He in there reading her messages and telling other people not to talk. I said, no, that's Ike Turner and Training.
She gave it to him. Yeah, she needs to tell her not to be giving out none of her passwords.
You don't do that.
Not at that age. Not at any age.
We didn't have no passwords and none. We ain't had no Instagram. Of going together, we called it going together.
Going together, yeah.
And it was like you quick holding hands under the table and playing together on the playground, hitting each other upside the head and running and chasing each other. That's what that was. Now it's all kind of stuff now.
I'm getting ready to go 20 years in marriage. If my wife's phone went to sleep and locked up, I couldn't open that joint.
Yeah, I don't do that. And that's what I told him.
I don't know her password.
Me and your daddy didn't have each other password. I mean, now the code to get in the phone, yeah. But because the phone might just be sitting there, you need to use the phone. No big deal. I don't have a problem getting nobody the code. That. He ain't one asking for my password. Bing, let me ask you something, because I'm over here looking disheveled. Is this you typing? Did you put that DJ Sadie?
Oh yeah, that was me.
I'm over here trying to change my passwords because I'm like, who is that? I thought my account was compromised.
Oh no, that's all right.
I'm like, who is that?
When I respond, I be thinking I'm responding as me, and I forget everything else. All the other stuff that we on responds back, I forgot. But that's DJ Sadie checking in. He checked in. I wanted to definitely say what's up to him. Indianapolis in the building. And Abe Mack too. Abe Mack is in the building. He talking about he was bullied. Have y'all seen Abe Mack?
No, what Abe Mack look like? Let me see.
About 6'2". About, I don't know, Abe, what is you about 230? I mean, that dude is a
Hey, who was you bullied by, Abe?
That dude looked like a UFC wrestler.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? I couldn't imagine him being bullied, but he probably got in that weight room and went in on them boy. That's what he said. He got working out in the weight room. Nah, shoot.
Kathy said she got bullied too.
Kat, I can't believe that. You too sweet to get bullied. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the girl tried to fight her, slung my little butt in the street, and I landed near a. Where'd it go?
Ooh, a sewage opening.
Oh, did you fall in?
But I never did her homework. 5th grade. I guess now she was 5'5" and she was 4, and Kathy's was 4'2".
Kathy, you should have been first. That's why I say you gotta be first. You guys know when it's getting ready, that green light is getting ready to turn. You gotta be first.
He is very toxic at a young age. But it's some other issues there. So, because I've talked to the grandma and grandpa are raising him. Mom and dad are not in the picture.
Grandma about what? About 40?
Grandma a little bit older. She probably about your age.
Jesus Christ, you identified me like I'm 68 years old.
No.
Imagine how I felt, Bink. Imagine how I just felt. Can you imagine how I just felt?
I
feel like Jane Pittman.
He said Jane Pittman. She's like, yeah, they grandma probably Marshall with King. They about your age, Bink. Like, what the hell? Oh God.
Yeah, but they fairly young is what I was saying. They not like 70-year-old grandma, grandpa. So that's an issue. And I talked to Carly about that. I'm like, he got some issues going on. He needs some therapy. Because if he acting out like that in school, he the most popular kid. He's in the 6th grade. He's more the counselors are saying that he's the most popular kid because he's a comedian. There's some other stuff going on. You don't need that in your life.
Yeah. He might be the most popular. He might have to release all that stuff that's going on at the crib.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Abe was a fat little kid in school. Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. I can see how that can get you bullied though, because kids is mean, man. Kids
they mean, and they have no filter.
No.
What saved me is my mama. Yeah, they don't care. What saved me though, in the time I went to school in the 80s, late 70s, my mama worked at the school. So everybody knew my mama because my mama didn't play. And it was her and this lady named, it was a bunch of people. Her and Miss Britton was parent volunteers.
Yeah.
And they knew better. No, that's Miss Turner. That's Miss Turner's son. Don't do that, because she'll come looking for you. Like my mama would get in that Pinto and go to your house. Like, oh, you said you said something to my son? Like, well, what we doing?
See,
like,
I've done that when I served at their school. I tell them, look here, let me tell you something. Don't mess with my kids. I don't care that y'all kids. I don't care if you call your mama. Matter of fact, pull your cell phone out and call them, because I want them to be up here. Now I don't play about my kids. I don't play about my kids. And not, and I don't let them do that to anybody else. I teach them, now you don't treat people like that. You don't do that. But I'm gonna do what you said and reach out to the school.
Yeah, put them on alert.
Grandma and let her know. Listen, I'm about to call the school about your grandson because this is what's going on. I know that we talked about this. This is what I have told my child to do. However they kids. So this is what's been going on, just so you know.
Because if something ever happens, there'll be a paper trail that would hold people accountable. And you as a parent initiating it, look, this is what I did. And I know sometimes, that paperwork don't mean nothing, in some instances. I'm talking about when action happens. But at least it's there in case this thing goes sideways or something, crazy happens. But you definitely want to inform people and let them know. But definitely get that sock and put them green beans in it and have it on deck in case old girl want to trip.
Soap. You want to use soap. You want to use some regular soap.
Yeah, soap is good too.
I had a sock party like we used to do in the Army. I had a sock party. I had older sisters. So like I didn't really get bullied like that because of my older sisters. I had 3 older sisters, but the middle of my 3 sisters, Shawnee, she like you. I mean,
foot in your ass.
So what? Nobody touching you.
And all I had to do is say like, "Hey, my sister's name is Victoria. We call her Vicky." All you had to say is, "Vicky, somebody messing with me." Man, boom! She was beeline right at him. Like, "Oh, you messing with my brother, huh?"
Yeah.
I mean, that reputation was around the school because we all a year apart. So it's like I was right behind my sisters going into school. So like by the time like one of my oldest ones was getting ready to graduate, I was just coming in. So the reputation was already set.
Yeah, well, we got to get one over here.
Yeah.
So they know.
But let us know. Let us know if you need some uncle help to come up there to the school.
I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna talk to them first and see, what they say, and we'll go from there. And I'm gonna talk to the grandma because they live down the street.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She
be able
to squash that easy. Hopefully.
This is what's going on. Grandma they don't seem like I think if I talk to the mom and dad, that's where I would get yo da. But me and grandma can talk and say, okay, well, this is what we're gonna do moving forward. Because she flat out said, she said, if your daughter is smart, she said, because I told him if this little girl make good grades, her parents don't want you talking to her. And I told her, I said, you absolutely right. And I don't mean any disrespect, but I'm trying to do something specific with my daughters. And I be a monkey's uncle before I let anybody get in the way of that, including me.
Yeah.
So, But I don't start nothing, but don't come for me. Because I stay right over here in my corner. I will not bother you, but I will go to everybody needs to understand that Shawnee will go from 0 to life without parole real quick behind hers.
Convict.
That's why I said, like in that movie, that would have been me all day. I might not have been saying, "Oh no, don't shoot him." I might would have pulled something out. Break yourself, fool. What?
Yeah.
Break yourself.
Yeah.
I told I said, put that picture up, put the video up of you at the gun range shooting. Maybe that'll help them understand that they need to back.
Yeah. Either that or throwing the shot put. I mean,
I forgot about that.
Your sister, the sister showing that shot put like, hey, we don't roll like that over here. We ain't normal over here.
I like that. Yeah, to go up to the head with the shot put.
Yeah.
Now,
so her mom and the teacher and the girl got in trouble and never messed with me again after elementary school. I was fighting. I was a fighting little beast and not taking no stuff from nobody.
And that's what that is. You should not, Kathy. As you should not.
That helps you build that character. You know how to handle it. Abe say a paper trail will hold the school accountable as well. But on the real, hey, tell your daughter I said grab him by the collarbone. That's like right here.
Right here?
I think right here. You talking about in the front, Abe, or on the side where the actual bone is? Ooh, that hurt.
Yeah, that hurt. I'm trying to figure out.
Because if you get about the front, you might cut their little aorta off. Not aorta, windpipe. You might cut that off, but you get them on the side. Which side? Because he said you only need 2 fingers. Oh, now hold on. I hit the wrong thing on my computer.
Yeah, see, Abe went to that school of action. Abe, tell him you got to be first. Yeah. Whatever goes down, be first.
left or right side, I hit them in their temple. Take them down, then give them a chop right here and get them up under their chin and bite their tongue and out of there. Speaking of biting your tongue, what the hell is going on with Candace Owens? Have y'all heard the latest on her?
Man, I don't pay her no.
I don't give her no attention.
None. She gets none of my energy. I need to stay alive, and messing with her gonna kill me because I need my energy. Everybody, be first.
I didn't know she was married to a white boy. I mean, I'm not surprised, but I didn't know that. But it makes sense. I just literally saw her little wedding pictures. I mean, I figured, but I never knew she's married to a white guy. Not that it mattered, but it do matter, but it really don't matter, especially when you're talking about her. But she suing Cardi B or trying to sue Cardi B because Cardi B called her husband gay.
She gets no relevancy from me whatsoever. I mean, honestly.
She gonna sue Cardi B because she called her husband gay.
Yeah, in a tweet because Candace was talking about the performance from the Grammys, thrusting vaginas together. So
I thought Cardi B and Megan look. Now I was concerned about Cardi because when she was up there twerking, her twerks wasn't right. You know, I'm like,
that's because her booty too big. Like she didn't get her booty done.
Yeah, I was like, did she?
It's too big.
Shots or something? But you know, she usually can move.
Yeah, she can't move no more.
And I'm like, what was wrong? They are dragging her on TikTok too. Talking about
Candace is just trying to be relevant because she can't be relevant anymore because Trump's not in office anymore.
Yeah, they called her husband gay.
Yeah, so she's just trying to be relevant. So it's like, again, she gets no energy from me, none whatsoever. If y'all don't mention her again, I'm please.
All right, so we won't mention her, Stacey Dash, or what's the 2 girls, the 2 black girls? It was 2
Diamond and Silk.
I ain't heard from none of them since Trump gone. I ain't heard from Cornel West. I ain't heard from Tavis Smiley. I ain't heard from Diamond, and who else was singing that Trump tune? Well, we heard from Herschel Walker, but what he was saying,
Herschel Walker.
What he said was ridiculous, though.
Yeah.
We heard from Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne looked like he's on heroin now. There's some pictures leaked out with him looking pretty bad. Now I'm not saying he on heroin, but there's some pictures out. It was on Media Takeout, MTV.
Yeah, well, hold up, we're not getting sued. Allegedly, I always start with allegedly.
Allegedly being a heroin head.
What is it? Is it the tattoos that's on his face making him look like that?
No.
Maybe he can.
I don't know. You had to pull that picture up and see.
I'll go alleged. I'll go allegedly. It might be that syrup. Allegedly.
People still doing that? Man, I forgot all about that. I thought that was old.
No, it ain't that old. It ain't that old.
He's been pretty silent. You know, he sold all his music to get out of jail for that pardon that Trump pardoned him for. I think that was the part of the deal. He had to sell his catalog, all that hip hop, all those years.
Oh wow, they say it on here. Lil Wayne looks like a complete junkie. Wow, they don't look like they're on heroin on this picture.
Yeah. Can you pull that up? Can we see?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I done got in over here into my own little thing. Billy
And
said
again,
he looked like the Crib Creeper, the Crib Keeper.
who said that?
Billy.
Oh, the Crib Keeper.
So this is what they have up here. Let's see. Lil Wayne looks like a
He look the same. He look normal.
Kentucky picture
At least he
him.
got glasses on. What's wrong with his hair? That's his hair.
Yeah, there's some other pictures of him. Let's see.
Let's take another picture. That's
Oh,
normal.
here we go. Here we go.
Okay, because I was saying,
Wait a minute. Is that Lil Wayne?
Where?
Yeah,
There.
we can't see nothing.
Oh, y'all can't see that. Oh, because
Yeah.
okay, it went over to another thing. All right, wait a minute.
Yeah, because I was like, hold up, what you talking about?
Yeah.
Wait, you ain't ready for this. Wait till you see this. This looks horrible. Horrible.
Okay.
Oh, here it is, right here.
Oh, that don't even look like a real person.
I know. Is he photoshopped?
Can you zoom in some?
Is that Bigfoot?
I can't zoom in.
People still wear big clothes like that? Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
that's why I'm like, is that even him? I don't know.
Man, yeah, that's him. That's him, but he looks surprised and it's just small. I mean, where'd you get that picture on? I gotta see that one up close.
It's on
MTO.
It's on Media Takeout. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I go to MTO after the show.
Oh, it's small on here. Okay, I see what you're saying. Let me try to do something right quick.
Yeah. Because I gotta see it. I gotta see the close up. I gotta see it in.
That looks disturbing.
It looks very disturbing. That I'm looking at that
that's Wayne though. That don't look that look like typical Wayne to me. That don't look like nothing different. When they talk about he look like he on heroin, I'm thinking looking like something else. Man, that look like normal Wayne.
He put on a sweater when he went to go meet Trump. He put on a sweater and had his dress looking decent years ago. I was like, so he can look decent at some point, but I don't know, man.
He looks like he done lost a bunch of weight.
Like E.T.
Let's see. Yeah. Now you see that?
Oh yeah. Okay. No, that's typical Wayne right there.
And he got
He's not that skinny.
Yeah, that's typical Wayne. He don't look nothing different. That's typical Wayne.
He did look like he lost some weight though.
He probably was stressing. He was getting ready to go to jail.
Yeah.
I mean, what is he stressing for? He know he did the stuff.
No, but I'm
blame it on my blood sugar, like the guy in Oklahoma. Yeah, I blame it on my blood sugar.
I know that's right.
Yeah, tell him you diabetic. Go ahead and go off on him.
He said, when I'm a diabetic, I say some things that are hurtful. Oh, I think they fired him too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think.
Well, at least can't nobody fire me.
I saw that news. The girls won the championship too.
They did. They won a championship, so good for his ass.
Yeah.
And if we're talking about the announcer in Norman, Oklahoma, at a championship game where the players' feet, we're talking about girls basketball, they kneel for the pledge of allegiance, and he had a problem with that. Like a river cricket.
He said he looked like a river
cricket.
I'm just, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that, Lil Wayne.
Oh man, hey, we gotta get ready to bug out. So what's going on tomorrow? Let him in on a secret on what's happening tomorrow. I'm so excited about this. I am.
Oh, tomorrow y'all can win some money. That's what y'all need to know. Tomorrow we are going to do Jarvis Christian College's house party for their homecoming. We'll have a couple of guests drop in. Some artists are going to drop in, hang out, and say what's up to everybody at Jarvis, what's up to you guys. And we are going to play a game led by our very own DJ Bink called These Last $2. So make sure you got a cash app so we can cash app you your money if you win. All right.
Yeah.
You got to tune in to see how we're going to play it though. Now, tomorrow we're going to start at 7 and go all the way to 8. We'll play these last $2 throughout. So if you don't make it right at 7, you still got a chance to, participate because we're going to stretch that out. And in between playing it, we'll have some guests stop in and say hello. learn about some new artists, and we'll meet the new person that we're bringing on to Media Room 360. We found a nice little cute young lady that can cater to the younger audience. You know, Bink talk to her, males talk to her, they like her, so she's in there. Everything starts 7 o'clock, 7 to 9. We're going from 7 to 9 tomorrow.
7 tomorrow, right here on Bink's Break Room Podcast, Media Room 360. Please download that app. Download. We talk to y'all tomorrow.
Oh, that's it. You didn't give me time to set up to say bye or nothing. Bye, y'all.
Okay.
Bye, y'all. See you tomorrow.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, what you doing? I be in the break room. I be in the break room. Bed up in the break room. What you doing? Hey, what we doing? I be in the break room. I be in the break room.